Hi everybody and welcome back to Kevin's Upfront Opinion this morning. Now I thought I'd speak about good old Rachel Reeves from account, as people like to call her, because I've had some comments on some of my videos over the last week saying that Rachel Reeves should resign or be sacked. So I thought I'd take a look at it and think, are they correct by making that statement? Okay, should she resign? You know, how she performed over when she come get a job, what, in June? So you're talking about 8-9 months. Okay. How she performed. Has she done a good job? Has she done a poor job? Does she deserve to be sacked? Does she deserve to stay there? You know, they are the fundamental questions that need to be answered. Because obviously she brought forward a spring statement, okay, yesterday, and whether you want to agree that it was a good statement or bad statement, you know, that's for argument's sake. I would say it was a bad statement, but it was no less than was expected. Now, this is the way I look at it. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, was she doing what she did to benefits?" Wasn't a surprise to me. And the reason I say it wasn't a surprise was about a year to 2 years before before the Labour even won an election, she said to Laura Kuenssberg on national TV, live on national TV, okay, on a Sunday morning, but if Labour won an election, that there would be cuts to departments across government. She openly admitted to it. Now, obviously, two-tier Keir went and denied it when it came to an election, because why would you say that you're going to do that? You're not going to win an election at the end of the day. Okay, so I wasn't surprised that he backtracked on that statement at the time. So Rachel Reeves has been honest about what was going to happen. She planned to make cuts. Now, the only difference is, the only thing she's really cut is foreign aid, which people have been on the bandwagon for years, to say that we shouldn't be paying so much to foreign aid when we're giving money to the likes of China and India, who are way richer than the UK at the end of the day. So I applaud her for doing that, because it is something that needs to be done. And you need to take a closer look at the foreign aid budget anyway, you know, for how it actually gets spent. You know, I'm not saying that we don't need a foreign aid budget, because we do. Now, the other side of the coin is, was she right to do what she did to disability benefits? I personally believe she was, because I personally believe a lot of people get disability benefits who shouldn't get it. So in a way, she is correct for doing it. Her reasoning probably isn't, because she's only done it so she can make sure she's got enough room for manoeuvre in her £9.5 billion, or however much it is at the end of the day. So from that point of view, it was a poor reason to actually do it. She was doing it, you know, because she wants to reform it, you know, help people getting back to work. That's a different argument. Now, if you look at the economy, has she done a good job on it? No. By a long way, she hasn't done a good job on the economy. Okay, and the reason I say that is you got the job tax, which is about to come in as it's known, because that's what it is. It's a tax on creating jobs for people up and down the country, whether it's minimum wage jobs or whatever kind of payment it is. That's what she's done when you've gone and increased, because the reality is the biggest payers of tax in this country are small to medium enterprises. Where do most people get employed? small to medium enterprises. So if you're going to increase national insurance and make it a lower threshold before they start paying the tax as well, it's less likely they're going to be able to expand, less likely they're going to be able to invest in their companies, whether that's marketing or whatever it is at the end of the day, and it's less likely that they're going to recruit, which means unemployment's going to go up, which means we've already talked about it, benefits. Yes, the benefit bill's going to go up and the economy is going to shrink. And is it any surprise that the economy shrunk? No, it's not. When the OBR is saying it's shrunk from 2% to 1%, are we surprised? So the reality is it a surprise? No, it's not a surprise. So from an economy point of view, she's done a bad job on that as well. But the reality is, can you put all the blame on her? Which is a fundamental argument. Can she be blamed for everything? Or do you put the blame at Keir Starmer? Because the buck stops with him at the end of the day. He's the Prime Minister. He has to sign it off. Should he be saying, come on, Rachel, really? Are we really going to do this? Is this really sensible? So should she be getting sacked? It's probably an argument for it. A very big argument for it. Should he be getting sacked? There's a massive argument for Keir being sacked. But the fundamental thing is, and this is fundamental, would any of this happen on two grounds? One, their massive pay rises pretty much the day they came into office to the public sector. Hasn't been given. What is it, something like 17%? If those pay rises hadn't been given, would they be doing the things that they're having to do at the moment? I'm not saying that doctors and nurses and teachers and train drivers and whoever got pay rises didn't deserve it. I'm not going to say that for a single second, because of course they deserve it. Everybody, I like to think, if you're doing a good job, should get paid what they deserve at the end of the day. But 17%? Can you say that about the public sector? They've had 17% pay increases? No, you can't. Okay. And the other thing, because let's not forget about the elderly. All the money that they lost as well. So when you take this all into account, the people that have put comments on videos saying, should she resign or be sacked? The reality is, she ain't going to be sacked. She ain't going to resign because she's on a cushy deal. Think about how much money she's going to be earning. She's going to be on well over 100 grand. Who in their right mind, up and down this country, whether you're on minimum wage or whatever you're on, you may be on a 30, 40,000 pound job. Who's going to walk away from, I don't know honestly how much she gets paid. Let's say, for instance, she's on 120, 130 grand. Who's going to walk away from that? I don't think I'm going about it. If I did, my kids would bloody kill me. She ain't going to walk away from it. Should she be sacked because of the decision she's made? I would say yes, she should be, because she's done a bad job. Will she go down as the worst? Probably not. She's probably done the best job in the circumstances that she was given. And with the type of Labour Party, if you can even call them the Labour Party, that she's with at the moment, if she was say for instance in the Labour Party of Tony Blair, she probably would have done a way better job. You know, it's just sad of the way things are going at the moment. So let us know in the comments down below. Do you think she should be sacked? Or is it Keir Starmer that deserves to get booted straight out of 10 Downing Street? So let us know in the comments down below what you think. Okay, and also if you're new to the channel, if you could please subscribe, I would appreciate it as well. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you again a bit later.